Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment, a flash in time, where everything seemed to just click? Maybe you were working or creating something, completely lost in the moment. You didn't feel tired. You didn't feel distracted. The hours slipped away, and you were left with this incredible sense of clarity, achievement, almost like time itself had stopped just for you. That's what I'm talking about today. This state, this incredible, elusive feeling of pure focus and boundless creativity, this is the flow state. Now, some people will tell you flow is just for a lucky few. The artists, the athletes, the inventors of the world. But I'm here to tell you, that's not true. Flow isn't just for geniuses. It's not some mystical thing that appears out of nowhere, like a flash of lightning. Number flow is actually something we can train ourselves to enter. Yes, train. It's not just a gift, it's a skill. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can start inviting this state into your life, every single day. Now, first, let's understand what's happening up here, in the brain. This is where it gets fascinating. See, when you're in flow, your brain goes through some remarkable changes. Imagine, if you will, a room filled with noise and chatter, people talking, sounds from every direction. That's the state of your normal everyday mind, busy, cluttered. But when you enter flow, it's like someone turned down the noise, all the way down. Everything that doesn't matter just fades away. Your brain actually begins to silence the part that makes you self-conscious, the part that second guesses and doubts every move you make. That part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, starts to relax, giving you this sense of freedom and calm, almost like you're stepping out of your own way. But here's the real secret sauce. Dopamine, a powerful little chemical in the brain. Think of it like jet fuel. When you're in flow, your brain releases a flood of dopamine, and suddenly, everything becomes sharper. Your focus is razor-like. You're able to connect ideas that wouldn't normally connect. It's like being in the driver's seat of a finely tuned car, feeling every turn, every movement, with absolute clarity. Now, imagine tapping into this, on command. Imagine being able to unlock this state, to find that focus, that creativity, whenever you need it. I'll tell you, learning to harness flow, it's a game changer. It doesn't just make you more productive, it makes you unstoppable. Let's take this further, because to unlock flow, we need to build a foundation. And that foundation? It starts with purpose, with clarity. Every time you sit down to work, or create, or learn, start by setting a clear, achievable goal. It's simple, but it's essential. Because your brain, your mind, it loves clarity. It craves it. When you give it a goal, something concrete to work towards, you're giving your mind the fuel it needs to start moving forward. But there's a catch. It can't be just any goal. It has to challenge you, just a bit. You see, flow doesn't appear when things are too easy. It comes when you're reaching just beyond your comfort zone, right on that edge where things feel exciting, maybe even a little intimidating, but completely possible. So here's a little exercise for you. Next time you sit down to work, don't just dive in. Take a moment. Think about what you want to achieve and make it clear. Write it down. Visualize it. Feel it. Because this goal, this target, is what's going to guide you into flow. Once you've set your goal, it's time to build the environment. Flow needs a home, a space where it can thrive. And that space? That's your workspace. So ask yourself, is your workspace helping you or holding you back? Your mind is powerful, yes, but it's also incredibly sensitive to distractions. Every notification, every cluttered corner of your desk, every unnecessary piece of noise, it's all pulling you away, one small piece at a time. So here's what you do. Clear out the clutter. Create a space that feels calm, that feels organized. Maybe it's as simple as a clean desk. Maybe it's adding a few things that inspire you, a plant, a piece of art, a reminder of why you're doing this work. Whatever it is, make sure it serves one purpose, and one purpose only: to keep you focused. And now, here's a little secret about timing. Our minds are not machines. They don't just stay on at full power all day. We work in rhythms, in natural peaks of energy and focus. So, instead of pushing yourself to work whenever, find your time. Find that window when you feel naturally sharp, naturally alert. For some of you, that might be early in the morning. For others, maybe it's late at night when the world quiets down. Discover your rhythm and use it. That's when you'll find flow waiting for you. What I'm telling you here, it's about more than just getting things done. It's about learning how to step into a state where your potential is limitless, where your mind, your creativity, and your energy are at their peak, working together in perfect harmony. So, what are you waiting for? So now you know. We've laid the foundation, the space, the goals, the rhythm. But there's something more. Something that's woven into the fabric of flow itself. It's the heartbeat of every great achievement, every creative breakthrough. And that is presence. Being here, now, fully alive in the moment. Let me tell you why this matters. When you're truly present, your mind is no longer tangled up in the past, no longer reaching for what's next, worrying about what might go wrong. It's not anywhere else, but here. And here, in this very moment, you have power, a quiet, unstoppable force. Presence is like stepping into the eye of a storm, where everything is clear, calm, unstoppable. But here's the thing. Presence doesn't come to us naturally. Not anymore. Not in a world filled with noise, distractions, constant pulls on our attention. It takes a certain kind of strength, a kind of discipline to choose presence, to choose to be here instead of somewhere else. So how do we cultivate this? How do we learn to train our mind to stay present, to stay with us, especially when we need it most? One way is through breath. Yes, breath. Something so simple, yet so powerful. Take a slow, deep breath right now. Feel it. Really feel it. The air coming in, filling your lungs, bringing you back, grounding you. This, my friends, is one of the greatest tools for pulling the mind back into the present. Anytime you feel yourself drifting, take a breath and let it anchor you here. That's it. Just one breath. Another way? Eliminate the need to multitask. When you're working, when you're creating, give it everything. Don't divide your mind. Don't split your attention between 5 different things. Because every time you do, every time you check your phone, or answer an email, or let your mind wander, you're breaking the flow. You're stepping out of that perfect space where your creativity, your focus, and your energy are at their peak. Imagine being fully absorbed in a single task. Imagine letting everything else fall away. It's just you in this moment. Nothing else exists. This is flow. And it's there, waiting for you, if you can just stay present. Now, let's take it one step further. To truly master flow, to become the kind of person who can step into this state on command, you need something that goes even deeper. And that is meaning, a purpose that drives you forward. Because flow doesn't come to us when we're just going through the motions. Number flow happens when we're connected to something bigger than ourselves, when we're working towards something we truly care about. Ask yourself, what's your purpose? What drives you? What makes you come alive? If you can connect with that, if you can tap into that fire, that purpose, you'll find flow becomes a part of you. It's no longer a state you visit from time to time. It becomes who you are. Every moment, every task, every breath, it's all part of the journey towards something greater. And that, my friends, that's where true power lies. So, here we are. You've got the tools. You've got the strategies. You understand the science. But there's one final piece left, and this one, well, it's all about you. It's about your commitment. Because none of this, none of the breathing, the rhythm, the environment, None of it will work without action. Real, consistent action. Every day, commit yourself to building this. Start with one thing. Maybe it's creating that workspace. Maybe it's learning to breathe and be present. Maybe it's setting just one clear goal for the day. Start small, but be consistent. Because it's in these small daily steps that we build something extraordinary. And remember, flow is not about perfection. It's not about getting everything right or pushing yourself until there's nothing left. Flow is about letting go. Letting go of doubt, of distraction, of anything that doesn't serve you. It's about trusting yourself, trusting your purpose, and stepping fully into each moment. So, go on. Step into that state. Find your rhythm. Live in the flow. And discover every single day the true power of an unstoppable mind. And there you have it. Remember, the power to unlock creativity and focus lies within you, waiting to be tapped into, ready to be mastered. Embrace these techniques, challenge your limits, and watch as your world transforms, one focused, inspired moment at a time. Until next time, keep reaching for that next level, and stay unstoppable.